right, guys, we have an exciting video for you today. I'm excited. We are going to be starting our seeds. We're going to be germinating seeds today. So we're going to take you through how we do that. We have a little thing that we constructed called a germination chamber. So we'll show you that, and we'll show you the process of us starting our seeds. All right, so behind me is our germination chamber right here. Yes, it's a cooler, and this is where we are gonna start our seeds. Let me show you. All right, so basically what we have here is we have a aquarium heater inside of here. And I'll show you that. And then in the air up top, at the top of the cooler, we have a little thermometer that tells us what temperature it is inside. Now I just opened this up. So it's a little bit cooler than it was. It was 10 degrees hotter than this, so it's about 79 degrees in there. And right now it's, as you can see, 68 degrees. And so really simple setup. Basically, you put about 2 to 3 inches of water at the bottom of the cooler, put the aquarium heater inside of it, and then put some pavers down to elevate the seed flats a little bit. So let me show you. That's it. That's what it looks like. There's the aquarium heater at the bottom. Just runs out. Then we'll cut a little slit in the side of the cooler. And then right here is our thermometer. And then the pavers at the bottom. And the seed flats. The seed flats sit on those pavers. We'll go up, germinate the seeds. Once they're ready to go, we'll pop them in this cooler and they'll sit there and they'll germinate for their germination period. So we're gonna start with 3 seed flats behind me. These are seed flats. And we're gonna start by just doing these 3 just to start with, just to see where we're gonna get with the germination chamber and how everything's gonna work. So we'll go ahead and start seeding these things. Here we go. So these are the seeds we're planting today. One of the things we're growing that's super important is a disease and fungi resistant rootstock for the tomatoes that we're gonna be doing an entire video on grafting the tomatoes into the rootstock. So that's going in today as well. So one thing we did first was we took our potting soil and we wetted it down outside. And they say that you should be able to take it in your hand like so and clump it together, and it should kind of just break apart like that. And that's how wet you want it to be. That's how wet you want it to be when you're putting it in your flats. So guys, y'all know what this is? What is Pops doing right now? So one of the reasons you drop the cell flat once your soil's in is it knocks down the level of the soil, as you can tell. And then that gives you enough room to lay your seeds on top and then lay your topsoil on the funnel. So the rootstock seeds that we're using is I guess they're called Manafort from Johnny Seeds. Maxifort rootstock. All right, so we got 50 Maxifort rootstock tomato plants in. So that's it, first flat in. We got 2 more to go, and we'll have our seeds started. There we are. 3 flats in there. We'll let those germinate for a couple days and some a week or so. And then we'll pull them out and put them under some grow lights. And last, some exciting news. Since we started this whole thing, we've really been dreaming about putting a pond back here in the corner part of the property. Well, I had my buddy stop by the other day who deals in heavy equipment and just kind of put it out there. What did he think about potentially putting a pond back here? And he was optimistic, and he said it could definitely be done. And so it looks like we're gonna, probably in the next couple weeks here, we're gonna start putting a pond in the back corner of this property. To give you a better view from here. So as you can see behind me, I'm at the south part of our lot here in the very bottom, so it's the lowest elevation. So behind me, the idea is that the pond would run kind of along the fence line here, come around, come back here, past the big black walnut tree down there, come back around, loop back around where the honeybees are, and then come back around here a little ways. And so it'd be almost like a little, not a horseshoe exactly, but kind of like a horseshoe shape pond. Our hope is to get it about 10 feet deep. And since this is the lowest spot of elevation on our property, it gets a lot of water runoff from the rest of the property, as well as it's safer, because if anything were to happen, if the dam were to break or something like that, it would run into the creek, which is right behind me. And so anyway, we're super excited about that. That is going to be taking place hopefully in the next couple weeks here, and obviously we'll show you the process. We'll put it on the channel here. The primary purpose of the pond is for irrigation. Like I said earlier in some of our videos, we follow a gentleman named Jean-Martin Fortier. He's up in Quebec, and he has about 10 acres, and he irrigates from his pond. So he has an electric pump inside the pond, pumps the water to his main harvest station or tool shed on the property, and he can turn that pump on and off, and he irrigates his entire farm from that one pond. And so if we have enough water runoff, and maybe if we hit a spring down below, you know, there's all sorts of things that could happen in the process. But if we have enough water, we could potentially irrigate this entire, everything we want to do here on the property. So that would be awesome. So that's really exciting news. We didn't know we were going to be able to get this done so quickly, just because of, you know, financial reasons and other things. But it seems the Lord has made a way here. So we'll take you along for the journey and future videos on that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. Remember to hit the notification bell if you want to get updated on our future videos. We got a lot of awesome stuff that Holly's going to be releasing so far as health videos and that type of material. So stay tuned for that as well. See you later, guys.